Hello, everybody. Let's see here. We have Alan, we have Jeff, and we have Bocce. Jeff, you don't want to sell off your tractor, man. That's crazy. And there's Ed.
What's up?
Not much. Hey, there's Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Oh, it's another day.
Hey, Jeff.
Did you get to pull your tractor?
Nope.
You're kidding me.
Nope. It's not even worth having.
Are you serious? What happened this time?
Come down to the 1,200-pound class. I got on there. I was watching because there's like 22 people in the 1,200-pound class.
Uh-huh.
And there was a couple of guys standing there. And all of a sudden, one guy's looking at my tractor. He says, "Hey, you don't got no wheelie bars." I said, "Well, I don't need them. I don't think." He said, "Oh, yes, you do."
Huh.
I said, "Where does it say that?" He said, "Well, New York tractor rules." I said, "Well, we're not in New York." He said, "Well, this show runs by New York tractor rules." He says, "You don't even have a helmet either."
Huh. Did they change something, or didn't you get the rules from that club?
Well, I figured we're not in New York,
Right.
but apparently everything down here goes by New York rules.
I'll be darned. Hey, how you doing, Bo? Sammy? Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, "You know what? It's not even worth it because I have yet to have any kind of fun with this thing."
Huh.
The most fun I had with it was when I went out to Jacktown, and that was just pulling a little wagon around, picking up garbage cans.
Uh-huh. What'd you do? Run away, Ed?
No, my computer wasn't, the camera and mic and stuff wasn't connecting up, so I was on my phone.
Yeah.
And I got the issue resolved.
Yeah. But no, Jeff, what you and I talked about earlier today, Ed was just pissing around.
Yeah, I didn't mean anything about it, Jeff. I was just joking, man.
Hey, Wayne, how you doing? Yeah,
Oh, there's other channels that people don't like me on.
Well, that's
Apparently,
bull crap, Jeff. They don't need to act like that. This is all about having fun, meeting people, and figuring out new things, man. That's what it's all about.
Dude, you know I love you. You got a Power King.
Yeah, he said he was going to sell it, and I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
No.
Jeff, did you see that video of my poll the other weekend? Man, did I take a bad ride.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, Lordy. It was everywhere, Jeff. It was everywhere but where I wanted to be. Hey, Cajun.
So what you're telling me is you were leaning the wrong way, huh?
Oh, no. Right out of the gate, man. Whenever I brought the RPMs up and come off that clutch, that tractor took a hard left-hand turn. My gosh, did I ride. Then the sled caught me twice. But, I still put it down the track, and I still got a first out of it. But it was a heck of a ride. Man, don't want to do it again.
Well, I seen there was a couple of tractors kind of like yours and his there today, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was looking at guys put on the little fire suit things. Mm-hmm. The one guy had this big setup with a little, I don't know, I think it was a 12-volt motor with a big long belt running to it. They flipped the switch on that, and one guy was holding the cart thing, keep the belt tight. It took him about 2-3 minutes to get this thing running. I said, wow, that's a real prize there.
Yeah, well, my new one will be that way. Hey, how you doing, Mom? B&S, good to see you.
Hey.
Redneck Computer Geek, how you been doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, pretty good. I figured I'd stop in and say thanks to you guys for all the help with the diesel eater build and stuff like that. And I tried out that 12-pound cast iron pulley, and Boy, that diesel didn't like that idea.
No.
No, actually, the funny thing is that thing literally idled with that 12-pound pulley on it for the first time it's ever idled for me the entire time I've owned that motor.
Uh-huh.
It would never stay idling once I removed the governor control out of it.
Uh-huh.
And so with the 12-pound pulley, it would sit there and idle for all it wanted to. But with the pulley on it, it will not go up. It'll get to about 26, 20, 28, refuses to go to the 3600 at auto.
Huh.
It sits right there and gets pissed off, won't rev all the way to the moon like it's supposed to.
I wonder what that's about.
I have no idea. Yeah, I made the worst passes I have ever made this entire season. The other weekend drag racing.
Wow.
It just would not do it. But yeah, but either way, I wanted to say thank you to you guys. You guys have really talked with me about the build quite a bit, and you know, you guys and your input and things like that really meant a lot to me. So I just wanted to say a big thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But I tell you, I got my tractor out for the first time. It made a hook at Stumptown, and that tractor like to kill me. I took a bad ride. You have to go back and see that video.
I will. I'll go take a look at that.
It was crazy. I have never ever experienced a ride like that again, and I don't want to do it again. But I pulled it off. We did win the class.
Yep.
Good.
My stupid bug decided to go and spin the rear end right out from behind me on my second run. I almost went sideways straight into the other guy. When they decide that rev limiter is going to be where they want to sit, they don't tend to come down off of it.
No.
But, oh, and I wanted to say thank you for you guys about that Kohler thing and talking with me about the coils and stuff like that. That's exactly what screwed me in my big mod race this last weekend. Right. I threw it all together and I was like, oh, here's these amazing genuine Kohler coils. I'll throw these in. This will be great. Oh no, they're the ones with the resistors. I fired it up a half an hour before loading it onto the trailer, and my buddy was over and he was like, dude, it sounds great. And meanwhile, I'm doing a pissed off dance around like I'm an idiot. And he's like, man, it sounds great. And I'm like, yeah, except for it won't rev to the 6 grand it's supposed to, because I forgot exactly what those puller guys told me, and I'm an idiot and I ordered the wrong coils.
Yep. Yep. Them resistors will shut you down in a heartbeat.
Oh, I was so pissed off. I just ordered up a set of Chinesium coils with the numbers you told me to. We'll see whether that makes a difference.
Oh, it's going to make a difference. I guarantee it.
I was so pissed off because my other big mod, I put in the coils you told me to, and that thing will sit right on 6400, never float the valves.
Right.
I love it.
Yep. And it works great for me. I've used them, but now we're going to, I guess I'm going to venture into the Voodoo coils with a crank trigger.
Yep.
So we're going to try that route.
Now, I'm telling you, Mark, once you get that crank trigger, you'll never go back to the regular coils.
I already got the crank trigger. You got that. And all I got to do is get the coils.
But I'm saying on that purple tractor, switch that sucker over too, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just might do so. But that 80,000 volts scares me of getting hold of that damn wire.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Hey, how you doing, Thomas?
Hey, Thomas.
That's crazy, man.
I saw the one guy. He had a cub-cadet there. He must have had this thing stripped down and just hollow, because he had every bit of 350 pounds of weights on the back of it.
Oh yeah, Jeff, on my tractor that I ran last weekend, I was over 200, and it was night and day, that new frame and motor and everything, and it was unbelievable. And three, maybe 4 times I let out of that motor and stepped back in it with that weight on that tractor, and that thing picked it right back up and went. It was unbelievable.
You want to know what's funny about you guys in the pulling tractors and the drag racing guys that I run with? the #1 racer in small mod and the second sometimes #1 racer in big mod, the guy that runs them and wins all of small mod on a regular basis, he used to do pulling tractors in the area, and he was known for being a #1 in the pulling tractors.
Mm-hmm.
And he sets them up exactly the way that he says he used to set the old pulling tractors. If he launches and that front tire sits more than 3 inches above the ground, he recalibrates it and sets it there.
Oh yeah.
And he's got weights and stuff in his tractor he can move around in order to recalibrate.
That's a big, you got to have that movable weights to be able to transfer what you need to transfer and put it where you want it.
Yep.
That's a big plus. Even in the drag racing, actually.
Oh yeah, in drag racing it's a big deal too, but I thought it was funny. The #1 guy used to actually do pulling tractors also.
That's cool, Sam.
But you know what's fun is when you put your tractor on the scale and it's long, it's about 2 inches longer than the scale.
You know, I had that problem, Jeff. I did. I had that problem. And
I pulled it on, and the kid that pushed on with me, the thing, he says 680 pounds. I looked, I said, "What, are you kidding me?" And I looked at it, I said, "I don't know if that's a 6 or an 8. It can't be no 600." Then we pushed down to pushed back all the way on, and it went up to like 877.
Yeah. Yeah, mine with no weights on it. I'm less than 600 pounds on that new setup. And I had weights on everywhere, but obviously not in the right places.
Obviously, I got the wrong tractor to do this with it. 1,220 pounds.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy.
And the only thing I could think of to lose maybe 40 pounds, 45 pounds, is take the back trans out.
Right.
Maybe if I drain the gear oil out of the rear too.
Yeah. Sam,
You're like they do on the old airplanes and start drilling holes down the frame one right after another.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I've debated with Diesel Eater cutting out all kinds of different things in order to be able to get the weight down. With drag racing, the whole idea is to get as light as possible with as much horsepower as possible. But I'm redoing that entire build over. I'm going to take Diesel Eater and convert him over to a Kohler twin.
Right. And Sam's garage. He just wants to go fast and crash. No, Sam, that's not cool. I dealt with that last weekend.
So what's going on down south there, Cajun?
Well, that storm finally left us alone. Nicholas, it left us alone yesterday. First day of sunshine, and I don't know how long. Yesterday, about 11 or 12 o'clock, the sun came out. But other than a water pipe issue over here at the house, everything's going good.
Oh, you don't need rowboats and stuff to go to the store with, huh?
Huh?
You don't need no rowboats and canoes to get around with, huh?
Oh, no. No, Wednesday and Tuesday, let me see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, we actually just about needed some pirogues to get around with. That everything between here and Gonzales was just about flooded out.
Wow.
A couple of friends of mine couldn't make it to a funeral in Gonzales because of the flooding situation, and then they didn't know what roads were open, if they were cleared out yet from the Ida hurricane, so they just couldn't attend the funeral.
Yep. Hey, how you doing, Willie? How you doing, Breezy? Good to see you.
So how are y'all doing? Ed, good to see you again, bud. Redneck, good to see you. First time, I think. Mr. Jeff, good to see you again. Mark, good to see you again. Oh, that was some awesome racing last weekend, man. Y'all got some good footage on that.
That was
especially that Reaper guy. You know, the one where you got excited like he's out of here. Man, that was some awesome runs right there. But that was that alcohol modified division, I would reckon, huh?
Yep. That was 16 mod, and Reaper blew it out of there, and then my cousin come and knocked him right out of it.
Yeah.
Little Alice.
And then there was a third good run too. I saw, but it, about 18 feet short, I think, huh?
Yeah.
And then Ed, I think Ed said that he couldn't get his carb or something. Oh, fuel, yeah, water or something in the fuel.
Yep, we had some bad alcohol.
Oh man,
old. It was old.
Got to have some 151 Bacardi sitting around. That was how I figured out I was an alcoholic working on lawn tractors at one point. I used to dump 151 into the carb because you could smell the difference in the burn when the gas picked up. So I'd dump some in the carb. I'd take a shot out of the bottle while I was starting the tractor, dump some more in to keep it running, take another. I was like, no, I think I've hit the point where I'm drinking the same stuff the tractor runs on. I've gone a little too far.
There you go. There you go. Hey, that sounds pretty cool, Willie. But that's a long road trip. Well, we're fixing to take a long road trip. We're fixing to do a big circle.
Oh, look who's back. Your favorite hacker.
No, he's not back. Ed, take him out.
Somebody got him. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, I'm on my shop computer, so it's kind of slow. So by the time
Isn't it fun how the bigger you get as a YouTuber, the more stupidity you have to deal with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tell you what, making how-to videos on YouTube will totally open your eyes to just how moronic some people can really be. It absolutely amazes me.
Yeah.
Or they'll argue with you about whether the repair actually worked when you did the repair in the video and the damn thing ran at the end of the video.
Exactly.
Like that always amazes me.
Try being on
you actually fixed it.
Try being on a forum.
Yeah.
Small engine forum, and people will come up and ask a question to the forum. Hey, my engine's doing this or not doing this and all. Well, it's not really the people that are morons. It's some of the people that are answering the questions on the forum.
Or they'll argue with you about whether you do or do not need to do the diagnostics the way that it needs to be done. That's always been a favorite of mine, too.
Yep. Hey, hold on a minute, Sam. I didn't send Nate a motor. Nate built that motor. I'm glad to see you're sending him a clutch. But yeah, Nate built that motor on his own. And it sounds damn good.
All right, well, I'm getting a notice that my chicken I'm cooking is almost done. So I just wanted to step in when I happened to see you guys pop up and give you a big giant thank you. I mean, my racing season wouldn't have been as entertaining without you guys to bounce some ideas off of and talk it out. And I did manage to get that 633 roper to shift. I can second to third gear shift that thing on the fly on the track now. I finally got that clutch set up so it fully stalls it out.
Good deal. But hey, let me ask you something.
Sure.
We're talking Kohler engines. Why in the hell are you talking chicken?
Because I got a timer on my phone to go get the damn chicken out of the oven. That's why I popped in here was while the timer was going.
Yeah, well, don't sit there and wait for the chicken to burn. Nobody wants burnt chicken.
Now you're going to burn the chicken.
You guys have fun while I go get my burnt chicken.
All right. Oh, shit. Oh, Lordy. So, Jeff, what have you been doing? How's your foot doing?
Well, the things on top are getting better. The thing on the bottom, it only went so far and stopped because apparently the bone keeps settling down a little bit at a time. The doctor was talking something about he might have to go in when the top's all healed, which is real close now. He might go in and just chop a piece of the bone right out there and put some kind of thing in there.
Wow. Ow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if I like that idea.
Yes. Yes, Bocce, I did. I sent him parts, but Nate built that motor on his own.
Yep.
That is a very knowledgeable person to be able to take billet parts and build a motor, and that was all Nate. I sent him some parts, yes, but he built that motor. Oh, Sam, all wives hate it when the guy drinks. They just hate it. They don't have any sense of humor. They just
Another benefit of being single.
The only fun I really did have today was watching this one guy. He had a wheel horse with big twin cylinder Briggs on it. They had 2 jump packs on it, trying to get this thing running. One guy standing there, it crank and spin, and nothing would happen. One guy standing there, he kept loading it up with ether. Pretty soon it would just stop. It's like an idiot knows you don't spray ether like that in a gas engine.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Doug?
Hi, Doug.
Daryl? Oh my gosh, Daryl got out of the closet. Mrs. must not be around. Oh shoot.
Hey, 2 ATVs. Hey, how you doing, morning, mate?
Oh Lordy.
And Doug. I hadn't seen 2 ATVs in a while. He was doing
He was
Little
having
under
having
the weather.
Yeah. I'm glad to see he's going.
I think that was Ed telling us that last couple of weeks in a row, huh?
Yeah,
He
I caught his live stream last night or the night before. Forget which night it was now.
Yeah.
I missed it.
But I tell you, maybe he got hold of some electrical stuff and it put him back into shape there.
I'm thinking either have the old lady guy behind him and start kicking him in the ass.
Yeah, Daryl's right. She stays right on him, boy.
She
can walk that line.
She said still needs his ass around. Get the fuck out that bed.
Okay, pretty good. How about you? You met at Stumptown.
Yeah.
Okay, was that the fella asking about the motors and
yes.
all that? Oh yeah. Yeah. Well then he probably seen that nasty ass ride that mine gave me. Oh shit.
Well, I was talking to one of the antique tractor guys up here by me. They got a kind of an open house thing tomorrow at the fairgrounds. They got Sussex County Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I says, hey, do you guys ever do anything like a little garden tractor plow day? He says, well, we're working on trying to get a place for the fall. I said, but it's not looking good.
Right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you didn't see my run. That was horrible. That was an ass whooping, Doug. But no, Jeff, seriously, I have a trailer sitting over at my property that nobody uses. It'll haul one tractor with no problem, and it's got fold down ramps on the back of it. If you want it, you're more than welcome to it.
Well, I found a couple of them here, but I'm looking at them saying to myself, do I really want to spend more money on a trailer to take this thing here and there once in a blue moon? It's almost not even worth it.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't have to spend a penny. You're more than welcome to have this trailer.
It is a nice trailer.
And nobody uses it. It sets. We don't use it. We use the big one. I mean, if you need a trailer, you tell me and I'll get that trailer over to you.
Oh, that's kind of a long way to go with that, isn't it?
No, Jeff. For you, I ain't worried about it. To help you out, I would be more than glad to help you out.
We can make that the second half of our YouTube meet and greet tour.
We're going to take a week and we're going to travel. We're going to head out. I got abducted to the Pro Bowlers Hall of Fame in St. Louis, Missouri. I want to go out there and see my name on the wall. So we're going to go to St. Louis, and then we're heading on down into Texas and making a big loop. And then we're going to come down through Louisiana on over into Alabama. So we're gonna take a week and make a big circle.
You said you got inducted in the what?
The Bowlers Hall of Fame.
Bowler.
Yes. For
Bomer?
No,
no,
bowler. You know, the big black ball that you toss down the alleyway to the pins.
I mean, like bowling in a bowling alley.
Yeah, playing with his balls.
Yeah. But ball with the 10 pins.
oh yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know you bowled. Okay.
Yep. So
Wow.
I got into that, and well, I bowled the 300s in that, and I got a ruby diamond ring and a diamond watch and some money and a bunch of patches and stuff. And this is 7, 8 years ago, but I've never made it to the Hall of Fame to see my stuff on the wall. So I want to go to St. Louis and see that.
Wow.
So
I'm surprised they didn't give you a free invite and paid your trip over there and all for that.
well, we couldn't go. We were supposed to go, but we couldn't go because that is just before my heart problem and all that and everything. And pulling in Barnesville tomorrow starts at noon. Wow.
Oh, look, Munster said I could come over and plow up his yard for him.
There you go. There you
I
go.
don't know where he is.
Yep.
So when y'all plan on coming down here?
We are leaving the 7th and 8th.
Of next month.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then we will be out the week after that as well. The whole entire week we're going to be traveling. Oh, who's in the basement down there? Who is that?
Probably my little brother.
Oh, Lordy. Look out. Hopefully there's no maids in here. Thomas, how you doing?
Oh, no, that's not my brother.
Oh, Lord.
No, he don't look like he'd be a brother of yours.
Sure.
No, I thought it might have been Brandon coming up in there.
Yeah. So how you been doing, Thomas?
Working on a Tecumseh engine.
Are you still monkeying with that damn Tecumseh? Is it the same?
No,
one?
it's a different. No, it's a different one, and it has very low compression. The muffler bolt snapped today and got stuck in the block.
Again. Oh, Lordy. Hey, how's it going, Jet? Good to see you. So I think you better give up on Tecumsehs, Thomas. They're beating you.
Nah, him and Briggs is going to start tag teaming him.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's something about the Tecumsehs. They always do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. But I never had no luck with Tecumseh motors. Never have.
Hey, TA, this stuff's cheaper. I mean, it's the same exact thing.
But that's a
Naphtha. Naphtha alcohol is Ronson lighter fluid.
Holy smokes.
What is that?
Captain Black.
Oh, Captain Black, pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
We went for $65 a piece.
What?
What?
For that?
Yeah.
$65 a pound for
Where in the
Captain
heck
Black?
Where do you live
12
at?
ounce can.
12 ounce. Not even a pound. What? Oh, come on.
It
Wow.
lasted.
Ow. That hurt the pocketbook.
Where in the
I don't
heck?
think I don't think I would keep smoking for that kind of money.
It lasted
Yeah, but
me
that,
about a
you know,
month and a half.
One of them lasts a long time when you're smoking them in a pipe, though. And
Yeah.
Thomas, you smoke a pipe, don't you?
Yep.
From what I recall, yeah. Yeah, we was talking about Zippos and all that a while back.
Wow.
And that's when I think I showed that,
There you
yeah,
go.
there you go, boss. Yeah.
I'm a nice pipe, sir.
I showed that naphtha alcohol one time to you, I think it was, I don't know, a week or two ago.
Huh.
A lot cheaper than Ronson fluid, and that's all I put in my Zippos is that naphtha alcohol, because that's all Ronson is, naphtha.
Wow. You live over on what, the East Coast, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm up in New Hampshire.
Oh, that's why you're paying.
Oh,
so
no wonder.
Yeah.
I would be ordering that stuff from Pipes and Tobacco though, instead of buying it local.
No, it's actually with the shipping and stuff is still the same price.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I got my buddy Sanford. He smokes a pipe and he gets, I forget what he gets. I think it's Cotton Black, but he gets it dirt cheap with pipes and cigars, pipes and tobacco. There's several out there.
I have like 8 pipes total.
There you go. How many of them have you cracked from smoking them so much?
A few.
That's yeah, that's something. So how's Jet been doing? Ain't seen you in a while.
I seen Tampa Boy earlier. He was live, and he's the one who put the link up. That's how I knew you was coming on that. Like that.
Yeah, I was in the shop, I think, still. Because I did a guy brought me a welder today, Ed, with 11 horse Briggs and Stratton on it. Gas-powered stick welder. Nice unit. It's a Lincoln.
Oh, nice.
And he said it's been setting for 2 to 3 years. And he said he just wants to get it going so he can power his house off of it. And it was like, daggone, I think maybe he needs to sell that to me.
This sounds like one of them old welding power machines.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a Lincoln Electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lincoln, welder, Jenny combined.
Yes.
And also I'm working on home light chainsaw too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what year?
It's a red one. I think it's Home Light XL.
XL. Is that the one from the late 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. That's a damn decent chainsaw right there.
Yeah, it's a nice little saw.
Ed, do you have a phone number or anything for Cajun?
No, I do not.
A phone number for me?
Some way to get hold of you whenever we come down through your way.
Yeah.
You got me on Instagram or Messenger, don't you, Cajun?
I don't I think you follow me or I follow you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't put it out on here or nothing. Just figure out who's following who and do it privately.
Well,
Actually, you can put it in the private chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Got a Miller Blue Star.
There you go, Mark.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, Brandon has my info. I forgot about that.
Okay.
But there it is. It's both of them.
All right. I'm going to write them
But
down.
any one of y'all in the panel wants it, got a question later, Thomas, if you got a question, small engines or whatever, get stuck on something, call me. I'll try to help you out.
Or if you need some diodes, he's the guy that you can get your diodes from.
Yeah. Yeah, for little 1 amps, I got 1,000 1 amp diodes. I don't have that many 3 amps, though.
Uh-huh.
In fact, they got a thing on the forum today. I chimed in for the first time in a while about diodes on an opposed twin. Matter of fact, one of my favorite engines, opposed twin Briggs. This guy, something went. I don't know if it's with his stator or with his coils or what, but he said the diode blew. He changed it and started a new one, and something went haywire, something, and he didn't know what the port number was on the diode. So told him which part numbers for the 1 amp and the 3 amp. And I
Uh-huh.
said, well, if you keep blowing diodes, you got something wrong with your stator or your coils. You know, something's feeding back through blowing your diodes, because that's just a reverse fuse. That's all it is.
Right.
If the current goes the wrong way, you're going to blow them. So something's wrong with your stator or your coils.
Yep.
And those diodes are actually to protect your coils.
So you know some pretty good hot spots to go eat down there then, right, Cajun?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My house.
Oh, shit.
What a true low country boil.
That's man, Missy can beat up a stove real good. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, but she could beat you up for inviting people.
No, she loves cooking for people. She loves having people over.
I was gonna say, you better watch what you say, Cajun. She's got a big boy here. She may not be able to cook at.
Hey, I got another buddy of mine, Big Randy Gidry. He passed away last month. I just found out about it last week. He went every bit of 4 1/4, and he would come often and eat.
That's a big boy there.
And that boy could put away some groceries too. Missy always cooks a lot anyway. She always cooks for 6 when there's just 2 of us, or 4 when there's 2 of us. Where we got leftover.
You just got notification that I went live?
Yeah, but she's not going to stay here and watch. She's just going to.
You're just going to stay here? Okay, Bocce. So are you feeling better, Bocce? How's the girls doing? When are we leaving? Bo, you're not leaving. You're going to work.
Bo could be our.
Well, you should be right alongside of him.
Nah, I'm going on vacation. The boys are going to stay here and work.
What kind of
I'm not
company
going
are
on
you?
vacation, Mark.
Uh,
Party at Mark's house.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be much.
See,
of a
he said it was fun.
Might be empty and there ain't no liquor.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you're right, Bocce. He's got to stay behind and watch the dogs.
I give the dogs drunk too.
As long as we're having a crawfish boil, I'll find me one of them down around Louisiana or somewhere down there, one of them restaurants.
Not this time of the year.
No? Off season.
No, you missed it by about a month and a half, 2 months.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
I'm
that
fact,
waited too long.
They had some, let me see when it was. July 3rd, or was it, when did, no, August 3rd. Yeah, August 3rd, they had some. That's when Money Maniacs and Miss Money came over. And they had crawfish up in Mamook, Big Mamook. But I was kind of scared it was going to be a little hard, tough to peel, because that's late season crawfish, very late season. And I didn't know if Money and them were going to like the crawfish, but maybe also because they would have been a little hard to peel. So we just went on ahead and made a big old shrimp and crab gumbo.
Right.
Big seafood gumbo instead of doing a crawfish boil. But they were also $85 a sack.
Right.
So that kind of affected that too. You know, you just can't buy a sack of crawfish for that much money. Just in case they wouldn't care for the crawfish.
Right.
Just in case. But I don't think I've ever met anybody that didn't like crawfish.
Obsolete boat motor parts. What's obsolete, Daryl? What are you looking for?
Anything
Yeah, what are you
can't
looking
make
for?
now.
I got an outboard junkyard.
I just redone a 9.8.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Who did that?
I did, and then my wife had to fix my screw up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I remember you telling me that Miss Sandy went back through the carb and first pull, second pull, something like that.
Right. Bocce, you ain't cooking for me in no damn crock pot. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't no crock pot meals for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be crock pot chicken.
I doubt that. I know damn well I ain't eating that. I'll be elsewhere.
You never had a beef roast cooked in a 14 hours in a crock pot before?
Yes, I have.
Oh man, things are tender. Bocce says, "Ooh, I don't like crawfish. I don't know who cooked them for you, Miss Bocce, but if I'd have cooked them, you'd enjoy them."
Never had crawfish.
Yeah, Bo and his jumbo, he likes that jumbo stuff.
Yeah, gumbo
makes it. Yeah.
But you don't like gumbo, Mark?
No, I like any seafood.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we make gumbo with like chicken and sausage, or seafood gumbo. Either way.
Yeah, so crazy little dog, she got really stupid this morning. She chased a fucking bear right across the backyard through the neighbor's fence.
That's a good dog.
No, she's nuts because that bear would have stopped and just turned around, and she probably ain't even as big as this paw.
Wow.
Yeah, that Zippo was throwing a good sized flame.
Yeah, it was.
That's because it got turned all the way up.
That's a brave dog.
Oh no, no, you don't turn a Zippo up. That's the pipe lighter. That's the one that has the holes in the side of it, and that's when the pipe causes the flame. Actually, yeah, got the holes, big old center holes in it. Turn it sideways.
Daryl needs a float bowl that has the jet made into it. An '83 model Chrysler 90 horse.
80. Let me write that down. What time is it? Okay, let me write that down. Okay, Cajun gumbo, nice and spicy. Okay, I got that order. Okay, float bowl.
There won't be any leftovers, Bo.
I don't know. We got any Chryslers that big over there? I think there's one. There might be a couple of Chryslers in the back 40. Float bowl. Yeah. 83.
Yeah, Italian food with sourdough bread. Oh yeah, that's a meal. Uh-oh. He's making a phone call. Daryl, we may find it.
Maybe.
Or no.
Hello, Domino's. I'd like to order for takeout.
There was a website for old obsolete boat motors, and I can't think of that.
No offense, Bocce. We ain't coming to Texas for no Italian food.
But what the heck are we going to Texas for then?
Barbecue.
Yeah.
I didn't know Texas people knew how to make Italian food.
You know why Italians don't have barbecues, right? The noodles keep falling through the grate.
True.
Unless she's making pulled pork lasagna or something.
No, she's making whole Brussels sprouts. Hey, how you doing, Mater?
Hey, Mater.
Hey, Mater.
She don't cook meat products.
No, huh?
No, she cooks them. She just don't eat it.
Yeah.
Well, we got the antique show coming up over in Pennsylvania, the middle of next month.
Yeah, what all they gonna have there, Jeff?
Oh, they got all kinds of stuff. They make their own ice cream. They got a big press thing to make their own apple cider, and oh my god, a whole shitload of stuff. Soup.
They got any of them steam engines down there?
Yeah, they got the case. They got the other tractor. They got the 2 rollers. We're running into a little problem though. They can't find the soft coal. They only want to run soft coal in them.
Right.
And nobody around here sells that.
No, Bocce. No.
That don't even sound good.
No.
As long as it's got mushrooms in it, Bocce.
This fat guy right here likes meat, so I'm not into all that.
We'll give you a hamburger on the side.
Hey, I'd rather have a hamburger than a steak any day.
Yeah, right?
Any day. We went to breakfast this morning. We usually get chopped steak and eggs and all that. Well, Ed got the last chopped steak, so I ended up having to have a steak with my breakfast. So, no, I didn't.
Yeah, but did she message you and tell you that they got him back in again?
No, she did not.
Yeah, she messaged me.
Well, that's your girlfriend, man.
That's my waitress.
That's right. Good waitress too.
Heck yeah.
I was getting little steaks from the farmers down the street, but the last couple of times I've seen it, their steaks are like 99% all fat.
Oh, I like a little marble in my steak, but not that much.
Yeah, we're definitely talking some heavy marble.
I think Mark's steak this morning was cut off the bottom of a shoe.
Oh, it was tough. it was tough.
And it was even still bleeding.
Yeah. It was tough steak, yeah.
Okay, Daryl, Johnny's fixing to head off to church. He's got adoration tonight, so he's going to look tomorrow. I know he says that we got to know 90 horse or so would stay the same. I think it's laying out there on the side of the shop somewhere. I knew we had a Chrysler out there somewhere, a big one. So he's going to look tomorrow, and if there's nothing on it, he's going to look in the parts and all the parts bins and see if he's got a new one. Because we do have a lot of new old stock stuff from Mercury and Chrysler way back in the day. We do have a lot of NOS, new old stock.
Okay, I missed it. What's Mater doing?
Hey, Mater.
Isn't J.C. Whitty still in business?
Yeah.
Oh, he's at a. They just came from a funeral. He's over at preacher's house after his stepfather's funeral service. Now we're going to try to win another motorcycle. They're having a raffle.
Good luck, Mater.
Yeah. Hope you win.
Heck yeah. Hey, Daryl, if you go into the private chat, Cajun put a number out there. You could probably get his number and give him a call later.
Yeah, he would have to jump up in the panel to see that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very true. I never use that private chat. Did someone say Mopar? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mater, I did. I said Chrysler, but this is for a Chrysler outboard motor. One of them big old 90 horses.
Yeah.
Heck, slap a Holly EFI on it.
There he is. Daryl, what was you trying to do? Check out on us or what?
Yeah, it seemed like that.
What the heck happened to you?
There it is. Okay.
Daryl, what was you trying to do? Check out on us?
It still seems that way, I guess, because my blood pressure is still going crazy on me, but
Yeah, that's why I take medicine for that. 2 different kinds, too.
well, I'm taking 2 different kinds. They put me on 2 different kinds, and it's still going over 200. So,
Ooh, wow.
top number is going over 200, and the bottom number is going over 105.
Oh, that's not good.
No, but they can't, because of this damn COVID junk. They can't let so many people in the hospital at the time to get tests run. So it's gonna be October 4th before I even get in there to get the test run on them. As long as I ain't having to go through the emergency room, screaming that I got a.
Well, let's hope that don't happen. Can you see the private chat?
I'm trying to find it right in a second.
Probably on the right-hand side of your screen.
Yeah, it's not. Those messages don't show up for me because I just come in. So.
Okay, hold on a minute.
It's the bolt that bolts up the bowl on the carburetor. It's got a jet that goes through it, and then the one goes up through the center of it. So
yeah, like a little barb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, and somebody had made a homemade bolt just to fit in there. But I looked at the bolt out the other carburetor, and it's got an actual, it's got the actual thing on it. So
yeah, that would be a high speed jet, more than likely on that.
Yeah, and
yeah, she's stalking us, all right. Sandy, I thought you were supposed to be working, and you're in here on my live stream.
Hey, Miss Sandy.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Sandy.
Yeah, I think she's trying to keep me out of trouble.
Sandy, where's my ice cream?
Somebody's got it.
No, she won't even bring me ice cream, Thomas. She says I have to go out and get supper for her tonight when she gets home.
Oh, you should.
Well, give me some supper too. I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Me too.
Oh, she's on a cigarette break, so she's outside the store.
Sandy, they named streets after you one way.
Cajun, it has the screw that I actually have has a 86 imprinted on it. So if that makes any difference to you,
I'll note it down though.
Okay, well I got a hold of a guy out of Michigan, and he said that what it is with that one particular motor is it's got two carburetors,
right?
Instead of three, because it's a 4-cylinder going into two carburetors. And
right. Yeah, you got a carb for your left bank. Well, not left bank because they're all up and down, but you got one carb for two and another carb for the other two. Yeah. You probably got an inline 4.
Yeah.
Chrysler didn't make a V6 back then.
Yeah, there was. He said actually what it was Chrysler wanted to compete with Mercury, and that one year they made this particular model because it was right at the end of Chrysler's owning the making boat motors herself. And
yeah, because Porsche came in not long after that.
Yeah, and that's why it's so hard to get that one little bolt, because he made the carburetor kit and sent me the carburetor kit for it, but I didn't even notice that was a difference until after I done put the carburetor kit in it, and I then went to putting the fuel bowls back together, and I said, wait a minute, this right here, the motor ain't gonna run right if it ain't got this jet in it. I mean,
right.
I
remember the old 70s Chrysler, man. Those flywheels were known for flying apart and hurting people in the boat.
Well, the guy I'm helping try to get his boat running, he's an old Mopar guy, so I mean he lives Mopar, so
Right.
But I think what he's wanting to do is just get it running, and so he can get rid of it right now. So
Right. Okay. Well, I try my best to see what I can do for you. I can call a few places over here. I mean,
okay.
man, me being in the South, man, they got outboard motor shops, dealerships galore down here. They must have 150 to 200 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being on the coast like that, that would have been something similar to what there'd probably have been a lot of them down there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Everywhere you look, there's an outboard dealer.
There's my cell phone if you happen to run across one there.
Oh, okay.
Cap. Yeah, Cajun.
So
I didn't mean to interrupt your stream there, but I appreciate you giving me a chance to get up here a minute for a few minutes there, Twisted.
Hey, not a problem. Sanders, you still in here?
We still talking engines, so that's all good.
Well, I figured it was
Right,
I said a 90 horsepower is it's a little teeny 90 horsepower, so I mean I guess it qualifies for a small engine, right?
Well, it's a small engine, yeah. That's
It's all relative, man.
a little bit bigger than a V-twin lawnmower engine, but it's still an engine.
But you know what, Daryl? I'll tell you, I just redone a Mercury 9.8. Well, wait a minute. I tried
Your wife did.
and rebuild the carburetor, and I put a water pump and everything in it. We split the motor, put the water pump in it and everything, did the carburetor. I did the carburetor 3 times. I couldn't get that motor to run right. So I come home from work, and Sandy had took the carburetor and came in here to the computer room and sat down and looked up this diagram and rebuilt the carburetor, and I put it on, and the damn thing ran.
Hey, and that little 9.8 is one of my favorite Mercuries too. Man,
that's what I mean. That's how I'm working on this one. This is about what I can find on the internet. So
yeah.
But I mean, I have sat here and I have called probably 100 different places because I mean, it's just because it was just made in that 1 year model. So
this is 85, my 9.8, and we couldn't find any parts anywhere. She found it somewhere on a website for antique motors and we did get the kit.
I think it was Boats US or something. I think she mentioned.
Yeah, something like that. I was going to ask her, and Daryl could have checked that website. They deal with nothing but mainly all the old parts.
Right.
Yeah. But they just like I said, they didn't have this particular thing though. I called them.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I've called Florida and Michigan. There's a guy in Missouri that said he could make one, but I have my blood pressure like it's been. I hadn't got to talk to the man that the boat belongs to. So
right.
So I thought I'd ask, somebody around here, or somebody in here might have notable something. If nothing else, another carburetor that had a little hole through it, and then a jet goes up, 2 holes in it. So
we might get lucky, and that one outside the shop might have one in it.
Well,
if it's same year model, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, it was. Hopefully, it does.
Because Johnny knew exactly what I was talking about. Same thing you described on the phone just now.
Well, it might be a plus then.
Yeah, maybe. If he might. I mean, he might. If he knows exactly what I was talking about. I mean, it's hard for me to describe exactly what it looks like, but.
Yeah, he described it first, and you described it, and it sounded exactly like it.
Right.
I mean, he knows of that type. Now, he doesn't know if that engine that's sitting out there has
I understand
that.
I understand that.
Lexus dude, how you doing?
Hi, Lexus dude.
Yeah, you know,
Hey, Lexus.
there's a lot of old motors out there. I got two of them Mercuries, and then I got one Evinrude on my other boat, and phew, that old Evinrude, it's set for how many years, Ed?
15 or more.
I took and I put gas in it, put it in a drum, 2 poles, and that motor fired right up.
It had to be a 15 horse then.
No, 9.9.
A 9.9. Oh well, okay, same thing. Same exact block. Replate's a little different, that's all. And the carb. That's the only difference. Replate and the block and the carb.
Well, I was looking for me. Been looking around up here for me a little John boat. Well, you know, a wider John boat than the standard 36 inches or whatever. You know, because they're going on the creek and all that stuff. I want something that's going to be stable with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And they, well, I'm thinking this thing should be worth $1,000, $1,500 nowadays. Hell, this on this guns is $4,000 now.
What?
I like to have a heart attack for a 14-foot, 48 inch wide bottom in it.
Dang. Yeah, I figured $100 a foot. You know.
Yeah, it gets.
That's what it used to be anyway.
Yeah,
For that price, you can take a saw, split a 36 down the middle, buy a TIG welder, and weld the thing back wider.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
Yeah, you can get you a sheet of aluminum, 48 inch, or you can get you a 54, 52 inch, because they make those aluminum sheet goods in 52, 54 wide.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's this year all that our chip shortage junk, I guess, has made everything go crazy as far as that goes, because anything like boats, ATVs, all of that stuff that I've tried to buy lately, they can't get everything made overseas or has those doggone chips in them. Heck, I took my GMC pickup truck to get the oil changed in it the other day of the week, and the new car dealership didn't have 6 new cars on the whole lot. Everything else he had was used. He didn't even have no new car sitting there because he said he couldn't get any because they can't get the chips.
Right.
Okay, Lexus dude. Yeah, I remember you from that stream now. Now that you said that.
Yeah, those microprocessors. In fact, I think it's Subaru. I want to say that car manufacturer. I think it's Subaru. They're gonna start making their own ECMs.
Yeah.
For their cars.
Yep.
Well, see, what I've been hearing and stuff is it's not so much the chips anymore. I mean, it still is the chips, but now it's the materials to make the boards that the stuff goes on, and like plastic parts,
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
All the polymers and stuff like that that goes into the plastic parts and stuff like that. They're having a hard time sourcing that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it's gone crazy. I mean, it ain't just cars. It's like I said, it's worked its way all the way down. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been trying to find a small ATV for a 12-year-old girl, a used one, and they want new ATV prices for anything that that's halfway decent.
Right.
I mean,
I had one for you.
huh?
I said, Mark just about had one for you.
I just had a Coleman Scrambler, automatic. The bike still had the knobbies on the tires, and the tips were sticking up on the knobbies. The
Oh,
lower
yeah.
only rode it twice.
Wow.
The people would not call me back. I repaired it. I put a new carburetor and everything on it for them, and the people would not call me and would not call me. And I had that thing done for over a month, and I kept calling them, trying to get them to come and get it. Just pay the bill, or if you can't afford it, just come and get it out of here. Finally, Friday night, the guy showed up, and Sandy settled up with him and gave him the four-wheeler back. But I didn't think the bike was ever going to leave.
Well,
Coleman, is that the one that Harbor Freight? Not Harbor Freight. Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Tractor Supply handles.
yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
so.
And you can buy that bike on Amazon, brand new. It's a 125, and brand new. They're $1,034.
Wow, that's
on
cheap.
Amazon. Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's been fun. See you guys next time.
All right, Jeff.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Mr. Jeff. Blue top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on people's stuff, but man, just come and get it. You know, don't leave me jammed up with it and got to keep moving stuff around and everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's my problem. I accumulate too much junk and I can't move around.
Right.
And then by the time they come to pick it up, it's jammed so far back in the back corner it takes me 30 minutes to get it out.
Yep.
But I guess
I'd have put that in my personal garage and let the grandkids try it out and make sure it was running real good for about a week.
Dude, I was riding that thing around.
I said a couple weeks ago, I had a guy call me and wanting to know if I wanted to work, if I could work on his John Deere 400 backhoe loader, and I was under the impression it was like a small John Deere tractor with an attachment. I started looking at it, and then I asked him, I said, is this a lawn and garden tractor, or is this a full size? He's like, oh, it's a full size.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, you know how much a seat costs for one of those things?
Probably
Huh?
a bunch.
A lot. Buddy of mine's got one. And he asked me if I could find him a seat for it. His was torn. I forget how he said it happened, but I got with my buddy Mark Young over here. He said, man, yeah, I got one. You don't want to know the price on it, though. They wanted something like $325 for it. And that was just like $40 over wholesale.
Yeah, I went to Northern Tools and I found one that was in between what I had, you know, when I went to get one for my tractor right here, and because there wasn't no way in the world I could buy the Tractor Supply or anything that says if it's John Deere green. You better break out some jingle. I mean,
yes, sir.
You got to be ready to break out that jingle. So,
yeah, Lexus dude, having a real good Saturday. Hopefully, you are.
it's always a good time with this crew.
Oh yeah, we generally have a good time. That's what this is all about. That drama mess, leave it at the door. Not wanted here.
Hey, Ed, I got a question for you. My air rack is frozen. Which should I soak it in?
What's froze?
My air rack is frozen up. What should I soak it in?
Your air ratchet is frozen. Wow.
Put some oil in it.
Yeah.
I did.
Soak it in some Marvel Mr. All or transmission fluid.
Put it down the air intake.
Yeah, some oil.
Right where you.
Put some oil in where the hose connects.
Yep.
You have you been doing that lately?
Lately, yeah, I have been. I forgot to do it 1 month and it just froze.
Yep. What you do is you put oil in it, and if you got a vise, put the head of it in the vise and work it back and forth.
Gently.
Yep. Don't do it hard. Just do it easy until you get it to break loose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The part that the socket goes on, just put it in the vise and wiggle it.
Yep.
Yeah. Tom, you don't have a moisture collector on that compressor of yours?
Nope.
Oh, I'd put one. That's where your problems are coming from. Getting too much moisture out of your air compressor.
Damn it. Is that what I've been doing wrong? Because I don't have one on mine.
Well, that brand new air compressor you bought the other week, it better have a good air separator on it there, twisted.
You know, even using that cockpit on the bottom might even help the damn thing.
Actually, I drain it every time I use it.
Well, see, I have two big air compressors at work. We alternate them back and forth, and both of those have automatic drains. And for some odd reason, the one, it lost power or whatever, and I noticed it was, constantly running. You'd run an impact for, less than a minute, and that air compressor would kick on. Usually it's, long time before, it's like a 100-gallon tank. We went back in there, and that's how we figured out that the drain thing wasn't working. I bet you that thing was 3/4 of the way full of water.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Wayne. If you even put that drop leg in there and the airline and make it so you can drain it, it'll catch a lot of water. It'll work the same way as a water separator.
Yeah.
I got water separators on all my lines at work because of the plasma cutters and everything.
You mean to tell me that water doesn't help them cut better?
No.
Cool.
Not going into the air intake on it, does it? No.
It does egg water.
Oh.
Well, air sanders do not like that water neither. When you're trying to sand and it still makes your paper stick to your air sander. When it gets wet.
Holy smokes! I've been doing this all wrong for years.
Hey, Donnie.
I had a 30-gallon Craftsman, one of those oilless compressors from framing houses. So yeah, I needed a pretty good amount of air. So I got one of the 30 gallons, and they got that little thing on the bottom, that little petcock, little cheapo like that. Well, I eventually had to change that one. Changed it. I forget how much them things cost. And that one went out on me too, because I was using that thing all day, every day. And the next time it went out, I said, hell on this. I went to the Peterbilt place, and I got me one for the one with the pull cord, the pull cable on it, for the semi-truck. I went and got me one of them, because when I had my truck, I had those, I have to empty the water out every day on my truck, or every other day. So I got one of them for my Craftsman. I'll tell you what, man, that's the best investment. And it was the same price as the little bitty old cheap Petcock Craftsman was selling for like $18, $20. Peterbilt was the same, or a couple dollars higher. And all I do is pull that cable at the end of the day. All the water come right out. Yeah, I never had a problem with it after that neither.
Yeah, the reason I don't like mine is that cockpit that you're talking about, that you turn and you drain the water off. Well, one day I was in the shop, got pissed off about something, and I threw the damn hammer across the building, and it hit the bottom and broke that cockpit off.
Oh, God.
So now I don't have a cockpit in it. I have a damn bolt in it.
I was going to say you had to put a plug in.
Go to any big truck place, or whatever. In fact, I don't know if AutoZone might not handle those things. and just get you one for air tank on a big truck and be in business.
Hey, Mark, you're in the truck stops all the time. Just go down a couple trucks, find one that's not running.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Do 5-figure discount, boy, and then somebody would be mad in about another hour.
If I have to do that, I didn't need it.
Boy, that ain't no doubt, huh?
But no, my wife works at a parts store, and I don't even like to buy parts from her.
I know how that is.
Well, you know, them women, you know, if you ever pay attention in a parts store, I might be full of shit on this, but I'm telling you, they bat their damn beady eyes at you and everything else and try to get you to buy all kinds of shit that you don't even need. Upsell everything. Damn.
Well, the last time I went into Napa, I was glad she batted her eyes at me. She told me that if you bought one of their buckets, the Napa buckets, they would give you like 15-20% off of what the other stuff was. If it fit in that bucket, you got 20% off of it. So everything I mean, I had about $150 worth of brake parts laying on the counter. So yeah, I was glad she told me about that one. But I mean,
oh shoot.
at work, they keep the O'Reillys keep sending their commercial sales people around, and it's a woman.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And half the time they're talking shit.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
Now I don't mind the one captain from ChemSafe. She's all right.
Yeah. No, actually.
Well, I'm gonna be going.
All right, we'll see you, Thomas. Thanks for stopping in.
Yep.
Hi, Thomas.
I'm going to tell you the truth on how I met my wife. I was leased on to a company, and my wife was my dispatcher. Okay. And I hauled for her for a bunch of years, and I kept hauling these off-the-wall loads, but they paid excellent. And all these other truck drivers and stuff, man, you must have made that dispatcher mad. She's really screwing you. I said, yeah, she's screwing me pretty damn good. And I just left it at that, and I kept running my trucks. She kept dispatching. Then next thing I know is 31 years later, here she is.
Yeah, well, you can still kind of see the little brown spot on any of your nose there.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah. But yeah, me and Delisa was talking for a couple of years in a truckers chat room, just friends, and eventually we got together because she leased on with Landstar, and I right at the same time I had leased on with them. So I mean, that's basically how we met. So.
Yep. Hey, how you doing, Shell? Yeah, but I couldn't ask for a better because it's not actually like being married. It's just really good friends.
Yeah.
But it's been awesome. Very, very good lady. But
I had a buddy of mine that we was in the electronics business together. He owned a truck, and he would go haul sugar down in Matthews down there. I think it was in Matthews, Raceland, one of them. Right where that Hurricane Ida came up in that, and she was the scale master and part-time expediter, dispatcher. So when they needed, that was at the granulator, the sugar granulator. Domino, and when they needed another 10 or 15 whatever loads of sugar, when they was running a little low, they tell her, hey, by the way, get a few truckloads of sugar. Well, she'd get Barry over there. She kind of liked him, and they talked, all the time when he'd go drop off a load, they'd talk 10, 15 minutes. He'd go in the scale office and drink a cup of coffee and all that. Well, she started getting him all them loads and everything like that, just almost same as Sandy and you. And they ended up getting married. And they've been together for 30 years now. Been married 30 years. Got a daughter that lives over in South Carolina somewhere, North Carolina.
Yeah. And it's strange how things just click.
Oh yeah.
So I can't find one to handle my shit.
Hey, Eleanor. And Shell.
You just ain't found the right one to catch your sled there, Ed, lately. I mean, I told him the other day, last Sunday, I think it was, on his live stream. I told him he's supposed to outrun that sled, not let it catch him and bog him down. I mean,
And my rubber band wouldn't wind tight enough.
So y'all pull them sleds with chains only? It's chains only to pull those sleds? Y'all don't have a direct hookup on them? Stiff link? No?
Nope, they just got a chain.
3 foot long chain.
Yeah, because I remember Ed saying last week or so that it caught some slack in the chain or something, and then the sled popped his wheelie bars.
Yeah.
I actually ripped the chain off of a dead weight pan one time.
Yeah, you go flying when that happens.
I actually it's on my green tractor over there in the corner. It's zip tied to the grill. The link is.
Oh gosh. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all giving me a chance to get up here and Cajun, hopefully you got it. Just if you do have it, just either just call me and let me in or whatever there, and I'll send you the money some way or another. But
Okay. Well, it just depends on how much Johnny wants for it. He'll probably just give it to you. And I can I make my own labels.
Yeah.
I deal with pirate ship. So it'll be only like $3 shipping, something like that, $3 or $4 shipping. So I'm not even gonna worry about that.
Well, Daryl,
if I got it,
Yeah.
Daryl, you take care of your health and everything, and don't get yourself down.
Well, it's hard not to when you're sitting here and I'm having to take blood pressure all day long. I don't have the energy to get out and do anything or anything else.
Right.
And so that's why I did put up a live stream last night just to try to make myself feel better. So
Right.
But I appreciate it, and I'll still be in the side chat over here. But y'all have a good one, and I appreciate you letting me get up here, Twist.
No problem, Daryl.
Not a problem. You take care of yourself.
All righty.
All right. Thanks.
Talk to you later.
Blue time.
Boy, any more of this COVID stuff and everything, the way everything's going anymore, the whole thing's crazy. Well, this weather too is not helping a lot of things.
Right.
Temperatures are up and down so daggone much, and the rainy season. Then you go clean over to Texas, and you got Bocce and all them sick and all that and everything.
Oh, Bocce's sick too?
Yeah, she was sick, or still is sick. Hey, how you doing, the dude?
Hey, dude.
But yeah, me, I like my orange juice too much, so I keep all them vitamins going.
Yeah.
It's the red meat that's keeping us healthy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the seafood. Bocce, you need to try that seafood. That'll keep you healthy. Or some serious hot peppers. Burn that stuff out.
Yeah, what you got good to put in that orange juice though?
Absolutely nothing. Straight orange juice.
Straight orange juice. Okay.
Yes, sir. Whiskey keeps you healthy. Yeah, it could. Bocce says she still is sick.
Still am. Dang. Dude said whiskey keeps me healthy.
There are a lot of people with.
No comment. Hey, Maker's Mark. Now you talking my brand right there now. Stuff expensive, but I got one of them kegs and oak barrels with my name on it. And Maker's Mark warehouse. I think another 3 years or something like that. I'll have me a bottle with my name on it, specially made label.
She wouldn't touch it with your fork, Mark.
Oh my gosh. Bocce, you don't even know what you're missing, girl. You don't even have a clue. Gentleman's Jack.
Gentleman Jack, right out the freezer.
Yeah,
that's right. That stuff don't freeze.
I like my beverages south of the border, so
it gets a little thick, but it don't freeze.
Yeah, but you know, I like that. I like that moonshine right out of the freezer.
Oh yeah, ice cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that stuff don't freeze neither, and it burns pretty light blue where you can't hardly see the flame. That's when it's good.
It'll either kill you or ail you.
It'll fix what's ailing you.
Yeah.
Ask Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies about that.
Yeah.
She didn't feel good going down to the still in the ice and snow, but that climb back up the hill, you know that. Yeah, she wasn't feeling no pain.
No.
Put a little pep in her step.
Yep. Well, I guess I got to shut this thing down and go get the wife some supper because she'll be getting off here in about a half hour.
Oh, where are you going? Chinese or?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to figure it out.
Me too.
Or order in, yeah. Fried chicken, Chinese food, have everything all set out for her, nice and neat. She'll be happy.
Wow. Yep, I have.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I wish I don't never ask for one, but I wish I had one right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
We got one channel that in the coin community, at times there's a lot of trolls that come in, and with multiple accounts, they have this bot where they can make a separate account in 10 seconds, okay? And they'll bombard you on this one channel, Big T's Coins. There's a couple of moderators that got the job of deleting the messages. Then they got the mods that time them out. And then me and two other mods, what we do, we report them.
Right.
And that way, when you get that many reports on that one IP address, their computer gets shut down from making any more accounts, YouTube accounts.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So usually what I do, I report. Mm-hmm. Now, if I catch it before anybody else, I'll delete that message.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in timeout, and then report them.
Right. We have one troll. Wow. Yeah, Shell does the same thing. She reports them.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Yeah, I saw that right away. I call you Daddy Twisted. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he can call me Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to my face and do that. Just once.
Well, speaking of trolls and stuff, Mark, I made a couple new TikToks you have to go check out.
Oh Lordy, that TikTok you put me on. Oh my God,
You liked it?
it was messed up.
I don't even know how to get on that site.
Go into TikTok.
That's all right.
I make them on TikTok and post them on TikTok, but I also put them on Instagram and Facebook too. So
Yeah.
So.
But all right, hey everybody, thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody. I got to get the wife some dinner, and you guys all take care and try not to get sick. Watch it get better. And,
Yeah, watch it get better.
Yep.
Oh,
Take care of yourself.
I'll see y'all on Brandon's later on.
Yes, if I make it in there.
Yeah,
All right. All right, everybody. Look, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
See y'all.